This week on the Ski Summit Show, we're stepping up to the plate with a few historical heavy hitters from the 6th annual Vintage Baseball Game in Dillon. A major shift in Colorado construction laws that could finally bring more affordable starting homes to our mountain towns. Plus, we've got a list that you won't want to miss, a new listing. We're going to check that out, and it's about to crack 900 active listings in Summit County. If you haven't heard, we are at 890 currently. We haven't broken 900 in a while, so let's get into it today. Ever dreamed of living in the heart of the Colorado mountains? Join me, Matt Dayton, Breckenridge native, Olympian, and mountain real estate expert. Here on the Ski Summit Show, we dive into everything you need to know about buying, investing, and living in iconic ski towns like Breckenridge, Frisco, and Keystone. From mountain real estate trends to investment opportunities, we bring you on the inside to help you make the most of your mountain life. Welcome to the Ski Summit Real Estate Show number 124. I've got Benji, my producer. Benji does. Hey, Benji.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How are you? Thanks for being here.
It's just hotter than you can imagine.
Oh, man, I don't envy you. I don't know how you Arizonians do it.
We stay indoors.
That's kind of what we do in the winter. Actually, you can always dress for the cold.
Yeah, dressing on. Yeah, dressing for the summer is a little bit different.
No, you can only take so much off, and then you get arrested.
Yes.
So, what do we got going on today?
All right. So the first thing I've got in the show is what's happening in Summit County, and we've got the 6th annual Vintage Baseball Game happening in Dillon, I believe.
Yeah. So it's kind of fun. I do this every year. My son's Boy Scout troop's been a part of this in past years. I recognize a couple faces in there. We got our High Country Furniture down there, bottom left. But yeah, it's just a fun thing that they do every year in Dillon, and they get dressed up and they have a little vintage baseball game. So it's kind of a classic thing. Lots of people show up for it. So certainly worth checking out this coming Sunday, the 10th.
I love hot dogs. Let's get on down there. That looks like fun.
I know. You gotta reminisce a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
You gotta talk a certain way too. Yeah, now here comes the next guy after base.
They need you down there to do the
I should get a microphone.
That wasn't bad. That was pretty good. So man.
The next thing we've got is our Summit County real estate news. And they're asking about some new laws, or they're talking about new laws that are coming into place.
Construction defect laws. So a lot of the costs that go into building is covering a lot of CYA going on. Yeah. So we definitely have to have a lot of that, and a lot of litigation. So that's generally what this is about. The 2025 legislative session, Colorado passed its most significant update in years to construction defect laws. The goal, to reduce developer exposure to lawsuits, to encourage more entry-level condos and townhome construction. So builders can opt into this voluntary program that'll offer greater legal protection if they adhere to quality standards. So to participate, starting January 2026, they use third-party inspectors. They need to provide a tiered warranty, 1 year for workmanship, 2 years for systems, and 6 years for major structural components, and then file a notice of election in a local property records prior to marketing units. So they'll have some things they'll need to follow. They're going to have some new rules for legal claims. Homeowners got to exhaust any warranties that are out there before they file suit. And then there needs to be a right to cure to give builders a chance to fix any defects that might be there. I got some friends that are in the building business, and this is a big deal. So it'll be interesting to see if this bolsters new building. That's kind of the hope. We had an 84% decline in active condo developers in 2023. So that was shrinking from 146 in 07 to just 23 by 2022. So builders kind of hit a high litigation risk and skyrocketing insurance costs, as much as 5.5% of the total project costs for multifamily stuff. So lawmakers are hoping that this is going to help kind of get some more starter homes going for people and increase our inventory. So still gonna, starter homes, quote unquote, affordable housing for Summit County is still not cheap. But hopefully we see more of that. There's definitely a lot of stuff that is on the higher end for sure. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All righty. Well, that takes us into our next segment. That is our market in a minute. And we're close to 900. Is this good or bad, or what does this mean?
We are going to be above, we're at 890 right now. We're going to be above 900 in a short while. So this is my son, Anders, in case you guys haven't met. Hey, bud, can I finish
Special
up doing
guest.
this? I'm up in a minute. Okay. So yeah, that's my youngest, Anders. Anyway, so we're above 900. Almost above 900. If you can see, let me share my screen over here, what we're looking at. If we jump into InfoSparks, we have seen over the past years, this was June of 2020.
So it's showing me a search thing on altitude right now.
Oh, sorry. Let me share this tab instead.
There we go.
So here's where we are right now. And this is all property. So this is including land as well. But it shows you that we are pretty far above where we were before COVID, June of 2020. And then we had the big demand on inventory, things dropped. As you and I talked, this is on single family homes. We actually dipped below 100 in our low of January of 2022. And then every season, you kind of see these bumps in the summertime. This is where we were last summer. Now we're at the peak here. Thinking that if you look, I'm going to take you back one screen here to this shows new listings for the past 7 days, 77, pending listings at 70. So I've been expecting this pending to start exceeding this new listings by this time of year. It hasn't quite happened yet. Maybe we're still a few more weeks out on that, but at some point that is going to shift.
Okay.
So we'll just have to see what that final inventory number is when it does.
Alrighty. Well, that moves us on to our listing of the week, and that's not it. Let me go back.
That's not it.
And that brings us to our listing of the week, where we are featuring 41 Barton Ridge in Breckenridge, Colorado.
Yep. So Barton Ridge, beautiful home up on Peak 7. This is one that we have had listed. So technically it's not a new listing, but it's in the Barton Creek Reserve neighborhood. So all of these lots are 1 acre lots. I've helped develop this whole area and sell these lots back in 2018. So there's 25 1 acre lots on this area in this neighborhood. Paved roads, you've got city water, gas, electric, communications, and then they are on septic systems. So it's kind of a little bit outside of town, but really quiet and private neighborhood. And you got great ski trails nearby. Those two upper roads that you can see there, way up there. Yep. So those are part of the Breckenridge Nordic Center cross country Peak 7 trail system.
Wow.
So you got cross country skiing up there in the wintertime, mountain biking in the summer. Pretty sweet spot. Easy to get to town, easy to get to the mountain.
I love this house. I think it looks so nice.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful home. And the acoustics in this house are awesome.
Really?
Yeah, with this wood ceilings, you've got really good acoustics with that. It's just an intimate setting. Like a lot of these newer homes are beautiful with kind of the more modern look, but this one is just very intimate. It's timeless.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I would gripe about on this property.
I wouldn't change a thing on this house.
No,
honestly.
It's too nice. It's like way nice.
So nice. You got this little patio down there with the hot tub out back. It's really just perfect.
Yeah. Bunk rooms, guest rooms. I like the bathrooms in these too.
Yeah, there's your laundry room, your mud room. Gorgeous setting. You can see you got tons of space from the neighbors.
Good looking house.
Beautiful house.
5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms.
5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. We are now under $4 million. So excellent value on this property for a 2020 build. Ready to go.
All righty. Well, that's all I've got for this week's episode.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This has been the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. If you enjoyed it, please leave us a thumbs up and a like. Appreciate everybody being here and watching us. We'll be back on next week. And until next time, we hope to see you in the mountains soon.